It is Alisson in goal, having missed that FA Cup victory over Accrington, with Queveen Kelleher deputising on Saturday. It's the same back four that started the game between these two at Anfield earlier in the season. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahima Konate, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. In front of that, Ryan Gravenberch alongside Alexis McAllister, who makes his 150th Premier League appearance. Mo Salah has only failed to score or assist in 2 Premier League games this season. One of them was that game against Nottingham Forest at Anfield. It'll be Szoboszlai in the number 10 position, Cody Gakpo from the left, with Luis Diaz leading the line. The likes of Diogo Jota and Federico Chiesa, both goal scorers in the FA Cup on Saturday, are amongst the substitutes tonight. Alongside me this evening is David Thompson for what is a huge game in Liverpool's season.
Absolutely huge. Obviously there's a lovely story to the match here. Notts Forest unbeaten in 6 games and looking to close the gap on Liverpool and declare themselves as title challengers, but it's going to be a really tricky game tonight. I can see it be. I think we did the game last year, didn't we? Am I right in thinking? And yeah, it was a really tricky game. I think it'll be much the same tonight. Interesting that a lot, because of, I think, the romance, the pre-match chat has been about Forest, and if Forest win, they might well be in a title race. If Liverpool win, you would say Forest are gone, and it's pretty much just about Arsenal in terms of their contenders for the title. Yeah, you'd like to think so. This is an opportunity for Liverpool to sort of put distance between themselves and Arsenal, and then obviously kick on into the game that was cancelled and maybe go 12 points clear. I think that would be an impossible situation for anyone to claw back, especially coming into February. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting game, one that I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be a really high volatile match, and one that I'm really looking forward to.
What about the one change then? What do you think that Arne Slot feels Dominic Szoboszlai can give Liverpool that Curtis Jones maybe can't?
Well, I think obviously he's had a little rest for a couple of games. He did have the virus, but his last performance over at Spurs I thought was magnificent. I think the way him and Diaz linked up in that position, Diaz creating the space and Szoboszlai exploiting that, and they really worked on that, and you could tell it worked so well. And I think it'll be trying to exploit that situation again today, because if you look at it, Notts Forest will be very rigid. You know, they'll get men behind the ball and they'll try to send us out wide, and they'll try to compact that space. So it's up to us to try to create space and exploit it when we do get that opportunity.
Yeah, because it's really interesting actually when we talk about Szoboszlai and that Spurs game that you mentioned, that this could well be the polar opposite tonight, that it felt like Szoboszlai was flicking the ball or knocking the ball into big gaps behind Tottenham's high line. There'll be no high line tonight from Forest.
No, there won't be any high line, and the only space that you'll get is probably